My name is Tim Roward, and today I'm going to show you how to set up bubble CPAP with the equipment and the supplies. First off, we'll get our blender and our heater set up and ready to go. So for our blender, we need to connect the oxygen and air outlets to the gas. So connect here into the air. And to hear that high-pitched noise is normal. It won't stop until you get both gases hooked up. Now I'm going to plug my heater in, preferably a red outlet if possible. My heater's plugged in, my equipment is all plugged in and ready to go. Okay. So now I'm going to put the supplies and the circuitry onto our equipment. So first off, I'll start with our CPAP bubbler. If you can see here, there is a trough line right there. I want to fill the water, stir water up to that trough line. So I'll screw the top off of it, get my stir of water, fill it up to that trough line. There we go. Not sure if you can see, but that water line is right in that trough level. I'll put the top back on my CPAP bubbler. And on the top of that is where you can dial in the amount of CPAP that you want. It goes from 1 to 10. So we'll go ahead and set it at 5. And so I'll turn that around to where my white lever is right on my 5. You can tell that right there. Okay. Then this will mount to the back of our heater. There's a mounting bracket, and it goes right there. Okay. Now we'll put our circuitry on it, and in the circuit kit, you've got the concha. You've got a couple extra things here that you won't need. So you won't need this blue line or these little extra pieces here. So that is garbage. We'll put that off to the side. You won't need it. You will need your little concha, and we'll pop the top out of it by pulling this out. And then we'll unwind our water line. Now our concha will fit into the Fisher-Paykel heater as such. You press down on that blue lever on the front and just slide this back into it until you hear it pop. There we go. Until I hook my water up to it, I'm going to put my water line right up here. Okay. So now we'll attach our circuit. The blue side is the inspiratory side, and it will attach to the top of the concha. Our white side is our expiratory limb, and it will actually attach to the top of our CPAP bubbler. Okay. So now we will put our tent probes in for our heater. You have one that goes in proximal to the heater. Just move that little blue cap, and this slides right in. There's a little V there, and it slides right into the V. And this is proximal to the patient, and it attaches right here. Okay. And now we'll attach our heated wire cords. The short one on this one attaches to the inspiratory limb. The longer one will attach to the expiratory limb right here. Okay. So now our circuitry is attached. Now I'm going to put on our pop-off valve. And then here's the pop-off valve. It's a safety valve and oxygen tubing that goes with it. This actually mounts right here on top of the concha. And the oxygen tubing that comes with it. One end attaches to the pop-off of the flow. And the other comes up here and attaches to the flow meter that's attached to the blender. I always try to bring the extra part of the oxygen tubing that's left over, kind of put it that way everything's not dangling down there. And it dangles down there, it can come loose pretty easily, so we don't want that to happen. And then the other thing is now we have our still water for our heater. I was putting this on a patient right now. I'll go ahead and pull this out of the sterile water and puncture this up into the sterile water. There we go. And our circuit is ready to be set up. The only thing left to add is the appropriately sized round cannula for the patient, and we'll do that in the next video. Thank you.